What's going on, everybody? Kelly, and I'm bringing you a brand new video today. So today we are actually out at Johnson Hills, one of my favorite disc golf courses in the area that I actually live in. I know that we played this course a few times on the channel already, but this is one of the ones that I like to come to when I just get back from traveling and trying to just come out here and have a really good time. I know that we've been gone for a little while now. The last time I uploaded a YouTube video was actually when I was in Wisconsin playing Silver Creek. So today we're gonna get back on the YouTube grind here. We're gonna play Johnson Hills here, see just how well we can shoot, have a really good time, and talk about some things that have been going on and what is going to be going on for the next couple weeks. So yeah, we're gonna jump into hole one here. So let's see what we can get into. Hole one out here at Johnson Hills Park is going to be a par 4, 375 feet, pretty wide open shot here. Just gonna wanna keep something in the fairway and try and pump something down there pretty far to maybe have a look at an eagle. If not, definitely pick up a birdie here on hole one. All right, we're gonna start the round out here with the 4x Discraft Force. This thing is super sick. I love this disc. So my bag has pretty much been converted all over to Discraft now. So this is something that's replacing my DD3 that you normally see me throw, but we're gonna take this thing, just pump it out there, hopefully have something, get pretty close to the basket here. A lot shorter than I would have liked. So I want to say thank you again for tuning in here today and hanging out with me out here at Johnson Hills. I know it's been a while since I have last uploaded and done any type of content out here in Ohio, but we are back in Ohio for the next few weeks actually. So I'm going to be filming a lot of different videos out at different courses here. We're going to be out here at Johnson Hills today, and then we're also going to be filming out at Osage Grove as well, which is another course that we've actually played out on the channel already. Love that course, really stoked to play that. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here today. Just give you guys kind of an update on what's been going on with me, what's been going on with the bag, because I have switched over to primarily all Discraft. Now I'll give you guys an update on that. So we're gonna see where we ended up. I ended up a lot shorter than I actually wanted to, but we're gonna take a look and see and hopefully be able to get up and down for a birdie here. Just gonna take the Big Z Fierce here. I could probably jump putt this, but I'm not warmed up yet, so we're just gonna throw something, get something close, and end up with a birdie here. Didn't give it enough height. We're gonna be well short of the basket there. So I did a little bit of warm-up putting, but I didn't really do any like stretching or getting the drive warmed up or the arm warmed up, really, other than just the putting stroke. So definitely gonna be looking to get off the tee a little bit better than we have so far and have a little bit of a better approach. Otherwise, we're gonna be struggling out here to start the round. All right, we'll take a 3 to start out the round here at Johnson Hills. That is an easier par 4. I appreciate that, especially when I'm coming out here not really warmed up or haven't played in a few days. So we'll be 1 down through the first hole here, heading into hole 2. Some other things I want to talk about too is going to be how well I did out at Whispering Willow in Wisconsin, one of the tournaments that I actually played in. So I'll definitely update you guys on that, but we're gonna head into hole 2 here, hopefully pick up another birdie. 275 feet, par 3. You're gonna see just the top of the basket, pretty much dead straight ahead out there. Just gonna wanna rip something down there and get pretty close to the basket for a birdie putt. So I'm just gonna take the 4x Force again here, just rip something out there and get as close as I can to the basket. I'd really like to start out with 2 birdies in a row here before we head into the woods. So we're gonna try and get this thing super, super close. Come back. Oh wow, I think I actually went way too far of the basket. I think we sent that one a little bit too far past the basket, but it's definitely better to be past it than it is to be short. That's just something that I've been trying to work on, is making sure I get the distance there. That Force is really, really nice. It has a really good flight out of it, so really enjoying that replacement for the DD3. But like I was saying, I got back from Whispering Willow about, I don't even know, a couple days ago now, and I actually took 2nd place in the tournament, which is super awesome. I didn't really have that much expectations going into the tournament or anything like that, but I ended up only losing by 1 stroke. I shot a 4 down on the first 18 that we played, and then on the second 18 that we actually played, I actually shot 1 stroke better, which was 5 down, totaling 9 down. So that was super cool. Had a really good time out in Wisconsin. We're gonna see where this drive ended up, hopefully not too far past, and be able to pick up a birdie here. We actually ended up pushing well long of the basket here. We're probably gonna have about like a 35 footer to hit a birdie here, but we're gonna give this thing a run and hopefully make it in. Oh, just over the top. All right, we'll take a par there on hole 2. I swear, whenever I come out here to Johnson Hills, I either birdie the first one and par the second one, or like vice versa. I'll par the first hole and then birdie the second hole, but I can never get both of them. Definitely want to try to get those in the future, just because those are the most open holes here that you're gonna have on the front 9. But we're gonna head into the woods now and get into some of my favorite holes out here at Johnson Hills. Three out here at Johnson Hills is gonna be a par 4, 400 feet. One of my favorite holes out here. You're gonna want something to push towards all these trees that you're seeing here and actually end up with a little bit of hyzer just into the opening down there. All right, I'm actually gonna take the Passion here. I just really want something to go pretty straight and have a little bit of finish towards the end once we clear all those trees out there and end up going up the hill down there. If we do that, we should be in a pretty good spot to have a great second shot towards the basket. It's not looking great, but we hopefully have something to look at towards the basket out there. This is one of my favorite holes out here at Johnson Hills. I love these technical par 4s where you have to really hit a gap and end up somewhere nice in the fairway. Otherwise, you're gonna be having a tough look at getting up and down for a birdie. But hopefully we didn't push off too far to the left and be able to get something out of the gap that I'll show you once we get up here. Definitely wanted a little bit of a better drive there, but we'll take it and see where we ended up. All right, we ended up in a all right spot. We ended up hitting like these big trees that have been cut down and are right here. Must have just hit this and just stopped right here. So we're gonna have a look at the basket just up there, just a short approach shot here. I'm gonna take the Glow Z Zone, just try and get something up there. There we go. All right, we'll pick up another birdie there. Really stoked to pick up a birdie there on one of my favorite holes out here at Johnson Hills. As long as you get off the tee well there and end up somewhere in that uphill slope, you should have an easy approach shot towards the basket, which we did with the Glowsy Zone there. Parked it under the basket, pick up a birdie going into the 4th hole here. Now, right now we are 2 down through 3, which is pretty good. We're gonna head into hole 4 in these next few holes. These are really big birdie opportunities that we need to take advantage of. 225 feet, par 3. You're just gonna wanna push something down this initial gap, miss those trees that you're seeing there. Basket's gonna be pretty straight ahead to slightly off to the right. So I typically like to take a forehand here, just flex forehand with the zone. So we're gonna take the Glow Z Zone here, just try and flex it down this gap and hopefully have something get really close to the basket and start what could be a nice birdie train here. Oh, we hit that tree. I thought that was looking really good. Unfortunately, kicked off to the right. We're gonna be well short of the basket there. All right, pretty awkward look at the basket here, but we're gonna give this thing a run. All right, we'll take a 3 there on what should have been a birdie hole. Our drive wasn't great off the tee on that one to get us close enough to the basket to have a good look for a birdie there, but we're gonna head into hole 5 now, and this is an ace run here. All right, hole 5 is going to be 155 feet, slightly downhill. You'll see the basket just straight ahead down there. All right, I'm gonna take the Glow Flex Roach here. This thing it seems pretty stable, so I'm gonna have to throw this pretty hard, but we're just gonna try and put it on a nice line and give this thing an ace run. Do it. Oh my goodness, that was so close to going in. This is definitely one of those holes that is super aceable. Hopefully one day we'll put this one in the bucket though and hit an ace on the YouTube channel. here. Hopefully we didn't push too far past the basket like we have in the past. Either way, we're gonna take a look and see and hopefully pick up a birdie here. So we pushed decently far past the basket. That's what happens on this hole when you're going downhill and giving it the ace run. We still have a good look for a birdie though. Let's go. That's a huge putt. So that's gonna put us with 3 birdies now, no bogey. So we're gonna be 3 down through 5, which is awesome. Definitely wanna be around that, right around that like 5, 6, 7 mark out here on this front 9, since it is a little bit easier, a little bit more scoreable than the back 9 is. We're gonna head into hole 6 here with another short hole, another birdie opportunity, and hopefully be 4 down through 6. 215 feet, par 3. You're gonna see the basket up the hill there. Another birdie opportunity here. All right, we're gonna go with the Big Z Fierce here, put some height on this thing, just try to flip it up to flat, just have it cruise over there towards the basket, end up with another birdie here. Dang, that was looking really good. That tree kick kind of pushed the disc down and pushed it down towards the ground a little bit quicker than I wanted it to. It's gonna be short of the basket, but we'll definitely have a putt there. So if you guys haven't noticed, I've actually been throwing all Discraft this entire time. Now I've pretty much switched the entire bag over to Discraft, which has allowed me to really focus on specific discs and get used to throwing a lot of the same molds. In the past, I've had a lot of different molds in the bag, a lot of different discs. So I wanted to commit to one brand, and Discraft is one that I really liked. A lot of the discs that they offered. I've been throwing a lot of Discraft even before making the switch over. So yeah, we're gonna stick with Discraft. Got a lot of really cool molds in the bag. Game's feeling really good right now. It really helped me out at the tournament that I took 2nd place at in Wisconsin. But we're gonna take a look at where this Big Z Fierce ended up and hopefully pick up a birdie. All right, even with that tree kick, we ended up in a pretty good spot here and have a decent look at a birdie. There we go. There's another birdie. There's another birdie, putting us at 4 down through 6 holes now. That is absolutely huge out here. Feeling really good right now out on the course. Getting off the tee pretty decent. I know that a lot of these holes are pretty short, but either way, shooting good out here feels really good, especially after not playing for a few days now. So we're gonna go into hole 7 here and hopefully pick up another birdie. All right, hole 7 is gonna be an uphill 285 feet, par 4. You're just gonna wanna push something through this initial gap here. You're gonna see the top of the basket here. This is a super scoreable par 4, something you definitely want to birdie. So I'm actually gonna change it up a little bit here. What I would normally do is take a backhand and try and push something through the gap here. I'm gonna take a standstill forehand here, try and flex something up and through there. These tee pads here at Johnson Hills are a little slick, so I do not want to slip and eat it whatsoever. So I'm just gonna stand still something, hopefully get something up and through that gap. That is going to be perfect. We're gonna be right in the middle of the fairway, exactly where we wanna be. That is one thing to note out here about Johnson Hills is the tee pads are like the turf tee pads, and if they're wet at all and you don't have traction on the bottom of your shoes, there's a definite opportunity that you're going to slip. So if you are out here, if you're Ohio or Kentucky local playing out here, definitely be careful. If it's the morning, that's when I typically come film, and it's kind of getting to that point where it's a little bit of like has dew on the ground, and those tee pads actually soak up a lot of water. So be super careful out here. We're gonna be in a good spot in the middle of the fairway. Hopefully get up and down for a nice birdie here. All right, we're still about 100 out, so I'm actually gonna take the Big Z Fierce here, and I'm just gonna throw something at the basket and try and make this thing in for an eagle. Not a great run, but we'll pick up a birdie there. There we go, another birdie. All right, that is going to put us 5 down through 7 holes now. We're gonna head into hole 8 here, another birdie opportunity. If we can keep this up, we can shoot, I believe this would be 6, 7, we could shoot 7 down, only missing 2 birdies out here at Johnson Hills, which is great, which is what we're looking for. This might be actually the hottest round that I've ever shot out here. I'll have to take a look back at the U-disc, but we're gonna head into hole 8 here and hopefully give this thing an ace run. 225 feet, par 3, you're gonna see the basket right there. Gonna stick with the Big Z Fierce here. Just put this thing on a pretty straight line, let it fade towards the basket just at the end. We may be able to give this thing an ace run here. Ooh, released it a little bit early, but it got a great kick off the tree. They're gonna kick back into the fairway there. Will be a little shorter than I would have liked, but we should have a look at a birdie. Really good tree kick to put us back towards the fairway. We should be right in the middle and have either a jump putt of some sort or a short putt for a birdie. We're gonna take a look here and see where we ended up. Definitely an opportunity for a birdie. It's a long putt, but we've hit some big putts today, so we should be able to hopefully pick this up. Oh, just off the top with that jump putt. I thought that was going in. That's gonna unfortunately end the birdie train that we are on. I thought that we gave that a pretty good jump putt, which we did. It just hit off the top of the little circle number marker on the top of the basket. That's all right though. We definitely have another opportunity here at a birdie on hole 9, so let's get into things. All right, hole 9 and the final hole out here at Johnson Hills, 220 feet, gonna be a dog leg to the right. This one's definitely difficult for me. We haven't birdied this one yet. So I'm gonna take the glow-Z zone here. A lot of hyzer on this thing. Wanna not push it too far, but have something end to the right so that we can be close to the basket. We've never birdied this one, and I'm really looking for a final birdie here. Pushed it way too far again. You have to hug this right side here super tight. We put it out too far there. Man, I don't know what it is about this final hole on the front 9 out here. I can never get close to the basket. I always push the disc way too far. I need to put a little bit more hyzer on that approach disc, and that'll put us in a way better spot the next time that we're out here. We'll take a look. I don't think we kicked too far off the fairway though. Hopefully have some sort of look at the basket. Barely see the basket. I'll zoom in on it. It's gonna be right there. It's gonna be a tough putt. Yeah, I couldn't give that thing the height it needed to actually travel the distance towards the basket. We'll pick up a par here. That is going to wrap up the front 9 out here at Johnson Hills. We actually ended up shooting -5. Bogey-free round. That is going to be our hottest round ever out at Johnson Hills, so I'm super stoked on that. We actually beat our score by 1 this time around. Definitely had a few other opportunities to get birdies on 8 and 9, but either way, we'll take 5 down on this front 9 here. I want to thank you guys all so much for tuning in here today and hanging out with me at Johnson Hills. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a like down below. Comment what you think that you could actually shoot out here at Johnson Hills, and make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're going to be bringing you more videos here on the channel. But thank you guys again, and we will see you in the next one.